whilst I'm here. So that's fine.
We're live.
Ah,
I told you one. I gave you the countdown.
you did.
Hi, everyone. Okay.
Hello,
Hang
hello.
on. Forgetting something here.
Okay.
There we go. Global predictions.
Ah, yes. Oh. Well, hello to everyone who's here already. Hello. I'm still coming
Yeah.
to my notes.
This one in was Hire Ashanti. And Hire Ashanti gets how to do this. And we encourage everyone to do the same. If you have a question, a global predictions question that you want us to look at through the tarot, put it all in capital letters. Ooh, that's a good one. We got celebration. Celebration. Celebrate good time. Come on. It's a celebration. Right on. So yeah, put them like that. Hide a star feather with her eyes pink heart shape.
Nice in heart shape. Hiya.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi to Magical Maiden. Thank you for
Hello.
joining us. And let's see, Tammy
Hi,
from PA.
Tammy.
Yep. Ella.
Hold on. Is that Pennsylvania, PA?
Yes.
Yay! That's our relative there, Ella Bridge.
Okay. Hi, Ella.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I remember meeting her.
Yeah.
Hi to Bella and Claudette.
Hello, hello, hello.
Lynn Watson. That's a new name, isn't it? For
Yeah.
joining us.
Are
Yeah.
you
Hi,
new
Lynn.
in Illinois?
Thank you for joining us on YouTube and Linda Winger. Neither one of us, Allie and I, are not eating or talking about food.
We're not yet. No.
Not yet. It's inevitable. Hi, Marejo. Hi, I'm a little late. No, you're not. You're right on time.
Right on time.
Tammy.
Absolutely.
Christina, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance today. She knows what I'm talking about. I just didn't get a chance today. I had some help from my daughter to come and help me get this place ready for this lovely man coming over. And I have to grab the help while I can.
How are you, Christina? It's good to see you on here. I know that things have been pretty hectic for you.
Yeah.
Hi to Carla. That's a new name from Minnesota, joining us on YouTube. Hi, Tammy. And Terry, how are you?
Hi, Terry.
And Lisa,
Hi,
right?
lovely Lisa.
How are you, Lisa? Hello to Mark Klarman. Greg, great meeting you at GSIC a few days ago. New name here on the IN5D channel. Awesome meeting you, my friend. And
That's brilliant. Just yours.
Jules. Yeah. Hi from
Is that a new
Texas.
one? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Melissa, man, I haven't seen you in a while on here. So good to see you.
Yeah, we've missed you. Lovely,
Yeah.
Melissa.
And there's Lion Angel Light, one of our regulars.
Yeah.
Aw, no worries, Mom. I love you, says Christina. Aw.
Oh, I love you. I've been thinking about you and sending energy.
Am I coming to the UK? Yes, I've been trying to make arrangements recently, and I'm working with Allie's schedule.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for you to get here on Sunday.
Okay,
it'll have to be before.
Yeah. Well, or
after.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking possibly, if I leave, one of the flights leaves on like Monday afternoon, and I would get there in like Tuesday morning, Halloween, and we have some Halloween obligations, and Allie's thinking I won't.
It's not a good idea.
No. All right. Well,
whenever I've got an event going on, I'm like, I don't usually do plan anything that day because, yeah. So we will sort it. We will sort it.
Okay. Yeah.
Before. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I can go on Saturday or Sunday. No, I can't Sunday because Monday you have that injection.
Well, I was thinking, yeah, I've been thinking about that. I can sort it, love. Really? Yeah.
No.
Just might have to have somebody drive up there with us to pick you up from the airport.
Well, that means I have to behave myself on the way back.
I know you do. I was just thinking that. I'm sure you can cope until we get home.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking.
And we've got our relative here on the screen here listening to this. I'm so sorry, Ella. I really am. You haven't met Ella. I've never met Ella. I've never actually physically met you, have I, Ella? But her dad is my cousin.
Gotcha. Hi to Susie.
Hi, Susie.
Claudette. Welcome, everyone, to Global Predictions. Please put your questions all uppercase. Thank you, Claudette.
Thank you, Claudette.
Yes. Here's an important one. Are you having a Halloween Zoom party?
Yes.
I'm not dressing up as a chick, and Allie's not dressing up as a dude.
That was last year. This year, I've got my costume hanging up there this year. I've got it ready.
Although that would be funny with the costumes that we have to switch them around. I'm not going there, but that would be funny as fuck. Hi to Louis Bejon Dumais. How did I do?
Good French, that was.
That's a new name. It has to be because I don't remember.
This guy's been here, or girl's been here, because that's where we got the French.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Both of them were speaking French, and I said, "Oh my God, I think it's gone wrong. StreamYard's gone wrong because the language has been changed or something."
Why do I think French always sound like croissant?
Well, they do a little bit.
I always think they're always doing. I always think they're doing that laugh though. Why was that put into my head? That's not right. It's not like Americans who go, ha ha ha, I'm Greg. We don't do that. So I apologize. I'm sorry. I don't
Esme saw your photograph and she said, Greg.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He'll be here soon. And she was all smiley. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I can't wait. It's coming up shortly, soon, and Allie hasn't cleaned the house yet.
We're halfway through.
Okay.
We got a lot done today. Rhea did amazing.
Okay. Good. That's awesome. Yay. Lion Angel Light has a question for us. About the Speaker of the House. Hi, Martel. Thank you for joining us. Be good to see. It will be nice to see you two together. Indeed.
Oh, thank you, Ella.
Hi to Michelle Vaughn. That's a new name, I believe.
Hello, Michelle.
Joining us on Facebook.
Where are you from, Michelle? This is something, anybody who is in America, can you please put your initials of where you're from and see if I can guess it. See how I'm doing. Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Okay, so where are we? We're right here. Lion Angel Light. I slept on the whole way on my UK flight, and it seemed a little quick flight. Seemed like a quick flight. Overnight flights are the way to go. Yeah. No, it's so sad. I would love to meet you. I feel like I've met you because I watched both of your videos. I'm off to bed because I've got university in the morning. Good night. Yeah, someday we'll all get together.
Now, her dad is a guitarist in a band.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And
What
so
kind of band?
but the Commitments, but he likes rock. Yeah, heavy rock.
Okay.
You like that? Yeah. So,
Oh really?
you know, on my birthday, we was trying to get it that Mark came down here to play guitar with you. That's what we were trying to work out. But those plans didn't happen in the end.
See, I wasn't even sure if I was bringing my guitar this time or not.
Oh, yeah. I love it when you play your guitar.
I didn't play it much the last time, and it's really hard to bring that guitar.
Well, you could always borrow next door's. I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
Maybe.
Jason's.
Yeah. You did. I did great on the pronunciation. How about that? Thank you.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think the like a southerner here would go Luis Begin de Dumas.
I would slaughter it. I would absolutely slaughter it. Did we do Marejo's comment here? Oops, I was mistaken. I see it though, and my vision doesn't know the timeline. What does that mean? Where did that
No
come
idea.
from?
I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean, Marejo, lovely lady?
Hi, Joyce. How did your sales in Orlando go? Good, went well. I was able to. What I'm doing is I brought all the shirts I have, and I put them out there, and I'm trying to rotate the stock, and I'm going to come up with new designs and everything. And what I have left over, I'm going to bring some out to the UK with me. Ellie has an event out there, so I'm going to bring them out there and sell them at a discounted price out there as well.
We can always take them over to Glastonbury if you want. If you want to go to Glastonbury, we can always go over there.
No, I don't. No.
We did talk about that.
I'm clearing out this stock that I have right now. I'm going to bring in new stuff and different colors and patterns and stuff like that. So this is all part of my plan. Tammy's asking, are a lot of people being removed from the planet? It's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a Disney vocal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I think that's where it did come from. Yeah. Hi, Lois Allen from Minnesota. Don't you know?
So what is Minnesota? Is it M-A? Is that Minnesota? M-A?
No.
What is it then?
All right. You got two more guesses.
MS?
Mississippi.
Oh. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm really trying to.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, that's what MS is, but yeah.
I know, but somebody might have put that up.
Okay.
No, I don't know. What would that one be?
MN.
MN.
Well, here's one from IN5D.
That one is hard. That's difficult, that one. Let me try. Could it be Florida?
The Federation of Legion. FL. All right, here you go. Magical Maiden. AL. AL.
Either Alabama or Alaska.
Pick one.
Alabama.
Very good. And here we go.
That's right. Oh.
Here's one.
Oh, Mississippi.
Very good. No, that's Michigan.
Oh.
I told you Mississippi.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I shouldn't have said.
I've blinked since then. Arizona.
You know this. No, she's told you where she's from.
Arkansas.
Very good. Christina's got an easy one.
Texas.
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Very good. You did not miss the show, Jillian. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be starting.
111.
Yeah.
Gillian's in the UK or Scotland. She's in Scotland, I think, aren't you, Gillian? Oh, AL. Is that what we just did? Alaska.
Yeah, we did. No.
Illinois.
Alabama.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right, Alabama. Illinois. Ohio.
I have no idea what this is.
Best friend. BFG. Big Friendly Giant.
No idea. That's not a state in America.
Are you trying to tease me?
Yeah.
Cookie Pepper.
That's what I would think. That's an easy one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Oklahoma or what's it called?
That's right. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yes. Port Charlotte, Florida. That would have been a tough one. The PC. Hey, Phil.
Hi, Phil. SW. South.
I don't know. Southwest.
South Wales.
It's not a state. It's not a state. Lion, I saw some really good local bands in the UK. Awesome. Here's a new name. Jara. Hi, Allie and Greg. Hi, Jara. Thanks for joining us.
I think I've seen Jara before. I think. Maybe some of these I see on astrology.
Right.
It could be, couldn't it?
I am in the province of AB.
No, I know I know you're in Calgary, but I don't know what AB is.
Alberta.
Alberta. Could it be Alberta? Yeah. That rings a bell.
When I said that, I was glad that Greg was there with you.
Okay.
See before they actually are. Okay.
Yep, you're psychic. Marejo, you did amazing. Absolutely amazing at psychic development this week. All of you did. But Marejo, you should be very, very pleased with yourself. Very. Yes.
Mark bought 3 shirts in Orlando. Thank you, Mark. A lot of people are checking out. I'm wearing my favorite blue tie-dye shirt now. I wear it very often. Love it. Aw, thank you, Linda.
It looks good on you too, Linda. You see, if I did my own kind of tie-dye, after it was tie-dyed, I'd get some glitter and I'd put some glitter on it as well. I'd circle it with some glitter.
Somebody said that at the conference.
Sparkles.
That what she would do is like have a bedazzler, those rhinestone jewelry. So after people bought the shirt, that she could bedazzle shiny, sparkly things on there.
Yeah. Darling, definitely bring your T-shirts over because I think we could sell them over here. I really do. Yeah.
All right. Hi, Mr. Susie.
Hello, John. PA, Pennsylvania. GA, Georgia. Georgia?
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Oh, SWA. South Washington.
Very good. Yes, Jillian says she's in Scotland and she should be asleep.
You're on the body clock of me. BFG. I love that movie. So do I.
Is there a movie called BFG? I never heard of it.
Big Friendly Giant.
Oh, okay. I still haven't heard of it.
Can we try a little bit of this? What am I? These are a bit naughty, guys.
No.
Are we all adults here?
We can't right now because we still have a lot of people to catch up on here and a bunch of questions. We haven't even begun answering any questions yet. So
I'll have to come on my own, or perhaps we do another live or something and do it. I want to do it last week. We don't get enough time.
No. Bogey Peppers, right up the road from me in Bradenton. How are you? And Sarah. Hi, Greg and Ellie.
Hi, Sarah, in the UK as well. Sarah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Hi, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember that. Let me write that down.
Alberta was correct for Linda. Hi to Tone from Norway. Is it Tone or Tone or Tony or just Tone? I'm not sure. Let us know so we're not mispronouncing your name.
Hello, Laurie.
Yes. Hello, Lori. Thank you for joining us. Hi to Patricia.
Hey,
Lovebirds.
Patricia.
SC.
SC. South Carolina.
Very good.
I don't trust it enough to just not check it up. I don't trust it enough.
Melissa says if you're going to GSIC next year, we should all plan to meet there. I'm definitely going. Sweet. I have no idea at this point. I would love to, but you know what was nice about that being there, you know, a lot of people had high ticket items there and they can afford booths. My items aren't high ticket items compared to everyone else's. And I got to sell a lot just to afford a booth. But fortunately, Danny gifted me one. So I'm very, very grateful. And I had people comment that to me. They said, you know, I wanted to buy more from other vendors, but I couldn't afford it. But you had stuff I could afford here. So that really meant a lot to me because I did lower the prices on everything that I had there as well. So, you know, to give people a good deal and to give them something to remember. So, okay, so it is pronounced Tone. Okay. According to Mario. According to Maria. I haven't heard from, and that bwahaha makes me wonder if it no. Yeah,
are you teasing, Maria?
I think so. Hi, Janet. Thank you for joining us. Bella says her favorite states are these.
MT.
What are they?
Colorado. Is it CO Colorado?
Yeah.
MT.
Empty.
Is that Minnesota?
No. Remember, we already did that. Amen.
No.
That's a hard one. Montana.
No. Montana. Okay.
So.
I'm trying.
Yeah. You did good. You know, for
better than before.
You know, for having 50 states here, you know, you know most of them. That's not easy to do. I mean, there's 7 countries in the UK. I don't think most people could name 4 or 5 of them. I couldn't.
All right. Okay.
So, our first question of the evening comes from Higher Ashanti, and I'm already looking into this. Are we on course for the alien or invasion, or has that plan been ditched? Well, shall we look at the cards and have a peek at it and find out what the cards say? And that's what we do, you know. These are just what the cards say right now, you know, and nothing's carved in stone. Although our record seems to be pretty good when it comes to making these global predictions. So, okay. Are we on course for the alien invasion, or has that plan been ditched? What we have, I mean, we're looking at 2 different timelines right now, and one timeline has a lot to do with what happens on the other. It's like that 5D chess analogy that we were talking about before, where it really, you know, everything's already been decided. It's just playing out. So, but yet, if this happens, then that happens, kind of thing. We got the Tower card too. So I believe that's the event that the controllers want to bring about for the alien invasion. That that's one of the probabilities for the timeline, you know. And what I'm seeing, you know, through that probability, there's, you know, a lot of, you know, things that are going to be going on within ourselves and, you know, through the mainstream media. But yet there is, I see a transition happening, where I don't believe that event will happen, and it has something to do with Trump. I can't tell you what it is. This is my Trump card. Everyone's got, like, kind of, you know, well, many readers have, you know, specific cards that represent some people in certain contexts, and that's what it is to me. So some transition is going to happen, I think, with and or through Trump, that's going to put us back on that path for, it's not, you know, that timeline that where the alien invasion does not happen. Although, you know, if you remember Dr. Carol Rosen, who worked with Werner von Braun, she said she said, according to her, that Werner von Braun told her on his deathbed, beware of the final card, and that's the alien invasion. So, but this was years ago. Timelines have changed. Some have converged. And that's where we're at right now. You know, it's pretty clear that these are choices that are going to be made, but it doesn't matter how or when they're made. And even if things change in the future, because all these timelines will converge to that one timeline, ultimately, of us winning in the end. That's what I have for you.
Okay. All right. So I feel in the past, regarding this situation, there was a lot of traction with this. There was a lot of preparation. This was going to be one of those big events, okay, that was going to happen. I feel that there was actually two countries that were working together to actually pull this off, and it was definitely it was going to be very, very big, okay, a very big thing. But I feel that one of the countries walked away from it. One of the countries said no. I'm trying to pick up which country it is. I know one of them is obviously the US, and yeah, I'm not sure of the other one. It's either Ukraine, maybe. I'm not sure, but anyway, they walked away from it. One of them, and that left them without feeling confident that that they wasn't going to be outed. Okay, that there wasn't going to be you know when you can't trust the other person not to reveal it all. So now I feel as if they do have something big in place. I do feel that the white hats know about it. I don't feel as if it's to do with alien invasion or anything like that. Disclosure is coming out thick and fast, as we know it's coming out. There's none of this kind of like worrying about, them trying to keep a lid on things. I think it's actually coming out now. The secrets are there. But there will be kind of like there's an anger situation. When I was doing a reading, sometimes I get information whilst doing readings, and there was one of them that said there will be civil unrest in the streets, and I picked up around the beginning of the year. Okay, so that's like January, February time, and I feel this is because of circumstances that are. It's like they're going to be pushed to the edge of their patience level, and I feel this is to do with civilians. Okay, so yeah, there's something that is enough is enough. Okay, but I don't know if that's on the good side of the civilians or the blinkered side of the civilians. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's what I get. So. There was a bang crash then, darling. You all right? in the background?
Yeah, I'm fine. I dropped something. I was trying to find my ponytail holders, and I dropped
Oh, yeah.
something while I was looking, but that was a ways away. I'm surprised that you could hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so our next question comes from Lion Angel Light, and he's asking, do you see anyone being the Speaker of the House, or do you see them keeping it from happening intentionally and the House locked up until big things happen for good? That's a great question, because we have in the past, for like the past month or so, we've been trying to answer the House Speaker questions. People want to know, is it Trump or, whoever, but do you see anyone being the Speaker of the House, or do you see them keeping it from happening intentionally, and the House being locked up until big things happen for good? Well, looking at the cards, as of right now, there's somebody that, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, there's somebody that I guess passed the first wave of voting. Oops, let's see, hang on. Tom Emmer. I have no idea who this guy is. Tom Emmer, the number 3 Republican in the House, is the latest nominee for the Speaker. He presents himself as a unity candidate, although some Trump supporters criticize him for not fully supporting the former president. There you have it. So yeah, I've never heard of Tom Emmer. Has anyone? But then again, I don't follow the news. I don't watch the news on TV. I get my news from basically Twitter and other social media outlets. So do I see him being there? No. Although, 2 questions in a row, we got choices being made, more choices, and this could be timelines as well. So, what path are we heading on? Are the timelines converging right now? And the reason I say no, we got the 4 of Cups, and you look at this dude, and I just don't. Does that look like that Emmer dude is going to be getting in? Nope. But whoever does, and Allie and I have said this in the past numerous times, this is one thing that we do know, okay? That person's going to be working for the best interests of humanity, whether you, me, or anyone else agree or not with that selection. In the end, that person's going to be working for humanity. We got the world card for that selection. So I do believe it's going to happen eventually. I don't think it's this Tom Emmer person, but it's going to happen. Don't have a name specifically. Could it be Trump? Could be. Maybe. I know he's offered. He said he would do it. He's put it out there. Is it possible? Yeah, anything's possible at this point. We'll see. But as of today, October 24th, 2023, I don't see anything coming just yet. This could be a lengthy process, and it won't be Tom Emmer. That's what I have.
All right. So I got 7 days. Yeah, they gave me 7 days. I'm seeing this person being in the background. People don't know much, or he's not very public, whoever's coming in. Yeah, I feel that because I'm picking up is this person's got a hard exterior, but they're a softie really, and I feel that this person is going to kind of slide in to the situation. I'm not sensing that is Trump, but you know, timelines do change. But that's what I feel. So yeah, I think there's going to be another week. I have no idea how, like that's like saying our parliament closes down, and I don't know much about politics, to be fair. So yeah, I don't know what happens when parliament, or you know, the your version of parliament closes down. But there is anger, okay? There is anger, and people getting very annoyed, I feel. And there's a deliberate delay, and people who are not in on the background story are getting annoyed. I know that. And that's within the voting, you know, within the, you know, making the decisions of the Speaker of the House. There's people getting very frustrated, very annoyed. They just want it to get on with it now. So yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Thank you, baby. Baby. Tammy's asking for our next question. Are a lot of people being removed from the planet? Now, initially, when she asked this, I wasn't sure if she meant good people or those who are, you know, not working in humanity's best interests. Almost transitioning. So, what I got when I looked at the cards, the first card out was a yes card. A lot of people being removed from the planet, and you know, our aces are yeses. So yes, that is true. Now, I needed some kind of, I wasn't sure, and in what context are people being removed from the planet. And what I got was that we're receiving help from our star being friends, our star family. We got the star card, and they're helping in this process. For those who are not working in humanity's best interest, got painful endings coming, you know, and it's as if, you know, the writing's been on the wall. And I was just talking about this, I believe, in the last question. It might have been the previous, but how it's a 5D chess game, right? All the moves have been played out. This, and yet the people that know they're going to lose are still playing that same losing game when they have a chance still to do the right thing. But they're not choosing it. And in the end, what are they going to get? Painful endings. And that for them will be their tower moment. Once again, we had this card also before, and I pay attention when cards come up, specific cards. This could also have something to do with one of the videos and one of the things that's going on in the world today that we'll be talking about at 10 p.m. tonight, live and uncensored on our Rumble channel. You can find that if you're watching on Facebook, that link is up above. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's right below this video. Join us at 10 p.m. and we'll talk more about that. But yeah, let me just jot that down too. So yeah, so I don't forget to mention that tonight on Live and Uncensored. Yeah, that's going to be their tower moment. And ironically, when that happens, for some, and I know Allie doesn't agree with this. I don't think, I've talked to some people at the conference and they agree with me as well. Not everyone is going to make the transition. When that tower moment happens for, within this card progression, for those who are not working in humanity's best interests, they're going to get left behind. And the rest of us move on. And maybe that's what we were seeing when, the two different paths that I've been talking about several times tonight happens. It's almost as if these cards are coordinating together to show us that how the timelines are converging. So I believe some of the nefarious people are being removed or transitioning, or I'm not sure specifically how that's happening, but yeah, it's happening. And we're noticing too, I don't know about you, Allie, but I'm noticing on Facebook, I'm posting things that people are seeing that they weren't seeing beforehand. So maybe things are starting to head in that direction. But that's what I have. What do you have?
What you mean, more people are waking up? Is that what you're saying? You're noticing?
Well, I'm noticing that if I post something, it's going out to more people than what happened in the past.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
In regards to being shadow banned.
Oh,
which many of us are, or were at least.
Yeah.
Let's hope that lifts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was watching, but just before I came on here, there is a video out there that I highly recommend watching. It's a parliamentary one. It's on my Facebook page, Alison Jane's Psychically page, and it is one of our prime ministers, one of our MPs, Andrew Bridgerton, and he's the only one that is actually standing up and talking very bluntly in Parliament about it. In fact, he was speaking so bluntly in Parliament that he got kicked out of his party. And he's now gone to join, I think it's Farage. I think he's joining Nigel Farage, the Reclaim Party. I think that's Nigel Farage. Just anyway, I don't know much about English politics or other politics. I want to see no politics. I want to see just people, wise people, making decisions and allowing us more of a voice. That's what I want to see in the future. But so anyway, what he was talking about was the excess passings, okay, and how much they came about since not since the virus, but after that, when they administered the what. And so he was speaking out about that, but he also said about Pfizer, and said about that Pfizer's made a big balls up as well. So I'm going to be talking a bit about that on Rumble later on, because it's really interesting, and it is a big cock up by Pfizer, and they're gonna really have struggled to get past that one. So anyway, yes, there are lots and lots more passings now than ever before. All over the country, the figures are in. Dr. John Campbell goes through all the figures of all the countries, and everywhere is between 5% over the expected passings, normal passings of every month, okay? Because obviously winter months, they expect more, but the excess over that is between 5% extra and 20% extra than normal in different countries. And so the answer to that is absolutely, there are lots more people passing, lots and lots and lots. So you think about that, it doesn't seem a lot, 5% more, 5% of the population, 5%, that's a lot. So yeah, when you work that out over the world, it's ridiculous. And they're not doing anything. They're just, most of the politicians walked out when he started speaking. They walked out. There was about 15 out of 650 MPs. but in the gallery, you see, in Parliament, when people start speaking out about stuff, things actually do happen. They don't just talk about it and then it just goes away. In England, when they start talking about it, it's a big deal. And so, yeah, big stuff going on.
All right. Thank you, baby. Yeah, we'll talk more about Pfizer and what's going on there on the Rumble show, live and uncensored at 10 p.m. Like I said, if you're on Facebook, the link's up there. If you're on YouTube, the link's down here. So our next question comes from Lion Angel Light. Do you both see any changes as far as the timeline with fallen Biden out and Trump in? Okay. I'll tell you what my cards say, and then Allie will share what her reading is. And what I see is, yeah, there's some things that are going on right now that, like, for example, you're such a dork. I love that woman. There's some things that are going on behind the scenes. You know, even those people that claim to be insiders and that they get their intel, you know, from certain people, but they can't disclose anything because of non-disclosure. Blowhards. Anyway, those blowhards know who they are, and I'm not going to call them out again, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah, there's things that are going on in the background that even those blowhards can't lie about. But things are being decided, you know, because this 5D chess has us going down to a convergence of timelines. How quickly do we get there? Right? And that's what's being decided, you know, and they're saying, well, you know, if this happens, then that happens, then this happens, right? And they're looking at all the possibilities right now. And, you know, what they're trying to get us is in financial poverty, not the controllers, but, you know, the people that are trying to tear down everything. They're trying to bring us in there. But something's going to happen. And once again, I got my Trump card, you know, and I'm seeing repetitive cards here popping out. Trump's going to be playing some kind of major role sometime in the very near future. And check it out. It leads to the world. Yeah. So something very positive is in the makings. It's a matter of time. Possibilities are being laid out. It's that 5D chess game that's being played, folks. And, you know, they're trying to make it a smooth transition for all of us. You know, it's quite possible. According to Bill Holter, this financial analyst, he said that, you know, he thinks that it's quite possible that the banks collapse here in the United States by the end of the year. Is that possible? Yeah, anything's possible. But if that's possible, is it possible that there's something with the white hats that is already in place to replace that fiat currency that's worth nothing and backed by nothing? Definitely possible. So that's what I have. Anyway, yeah. That's what I have. Yep.
All right. So, time four. Okay, so I believe that they're still waiting for the financial system to go like that while Biden's still in, because they have to blame it on him. Basically, it has to be on his watch that happens. There is a disappointment going on. There's something that's gone on that has upset the balance of everything. I feel that it is linked with, because obviously I'm seeing it from the USA point of view, so I can see that it's linked to maybe the UK something that the negotiations or something has gone wrong and hasn't been reconsidered. It's really difficult because obviously none of this can be proven. Okay, but this is just what they're saying to me. So this will all start rolling again. Everything will start rolling again and moving forward again, and it's going to happen very quickly. So I don't feel as if there's going to be any when kind of some of the truthers give you, right, it's going to happen at this time and that time, it's going to happen, it's not going to happen at that time. I think it's we will not get the information. I think it's just going to roll out. Yeah, there's a lot of things in place, and I don't know if anyone else has seen these things in place, that you can get compensation for a lot of things that you wasn't able to get compensation for. So look out for those things, because maybe that is part of the system rolling out, trying to give money back to the people. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of lawsuits going on right now. So yeah, so the money's coming in from the bad guys for sure. But yeah, the money situation is going to go bad while Biden's in place. So it's not yet. Sorry, long-winded. Come on, mister.
Oh, you didn't say that's all I have.
That's all I have.
Oh, okay. I knew that. I knew that. Our next question comes from Linda Winger. And she is asking, is Canadian Prime Minister Prime Minister Trudeau, clone, double, is his clone or double going to be removed within the next few months? And nothing I'm seeing right now says he is. Got more poverty and financial worries and stress coming under him. He's, or whoever that, clone body double is, right? The energy of him backs against the wall. Sorrow, regret. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the next few months, but down the road, I see the world. I got the world card again. So that's a good thing. And, once again, we're looking at, repetitive cards. Here's another one. The world is coming. So not just in this situation for the Canadian Prime Minister, but globally too. Like when you get these cards and they're repetitive, you got to look at the bigger picture. And that's what I'm saying. Something major is about to happen, and it's going to be kick-ass for everyone globally. That's what I have.
So I was in the middle of itching my back.
So, I'll do that.
Oh, get over here then. Come on. I looked into this over the months. Okay, so there's going to be some good news regarding it's like foul play. Okay, it's going to start to be shown and spoke about more in the media linked with Trudeau. Okay, so there's going to be something coming out. So, and that's going to be the start of the downfall of him. So I see that around November, December time. There's going to be insiders meetings and things, something to do with the transition. So he will know that he is going to be taken out, and there's going to be meetings in the background about that, and who is going to be. It's the transition energy. So I'm seeing, if anything, linked with the timeline, how it stands now, I would say January, February. But obviously timing is really hard. It's really hard to do. Yeah, there seems to be, we've got New Beginnings card happening January. Okay, so, and yeah, that's what I got. And then the healing will start. So take that however you want. That's what I see. And
yes. Too late. We're already on to the next question. Which comes from Gemini Moon. How much longer do you see the United Auto Workers will be on strike? Thank you. I like how she put thank you in lowercase, because that wasn't part of the question. So
yeah,
that's awesome. You did that perfectly, Gemini Moon. So how much longer do you see the UAW workers on strike? That's a tricky question. That's not going to be easy to answer because got this card again. And I think this is, once again, I'm going to be definitely talking about this on Live and Uncensored at 10 p.m. tonight. But I got the financial distress poverty card again. That, to me, that relates obviously to the United Auto Workers, but this, the third time I've gotten this card tonight? That's the collapse of the US dollar. Maybe Bill Holter was correct. Maybe it will collapse by the end of the year. I don't know. But we also got the devil card. So what's happening here is, this is all contrived. This has been planned out. This is one of the things they talked about in the Burgers of Builders. We'll put it that way because you want to tippy toe around that word. Those burger builders. I'm not talking McDonald's. Ellie's flipping me off because that's how she says McDonald's. But how much longer? We got this benevolence card, right? And it's the Six of Pentacles. And it's either 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. It's the best I can do. But we got, the Six of Pentacles. So the six, the number 6, I think is going to be in there somehow. So 6 days brings us to the end of the month. 6 weeks brings us to the middle of December, or 6 months brings us till April or so. I can't do that math in my head that quickly. Maybe that's what it is or isn't. But that's what I have: 6 days, weeks, or months. That's it. I think Allie fell asleep. Wake up.
Nope.
Your head was down like this.
I was itching my eye. I was reading for a lady who works at McDonald's, and she said that a lot of people who come in there say it like that, and she said that she says it like that. So there.
Nobody says it like that. Nobody says it like that.
Anyway, I got it's happening soon. I think the strike will be over soon. I got that there is somebody in authority who's going to come in with a very good deal. Okay, and that's what I saw for the beginning of November. By the middle of November, we have the World card and celebration. So I think it's within the next couple of weeks, whatever that means, but that's what I saw.
Okay. Well, I've got 6 days and 6 weeks as a possibility. So maybe that will happen.
Yeah.
Well, here's something from Lion Angelite that guy, the House Speaker, Tom Emmer, he said, Emmer is out now after an hour today. No speaker chosen. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it happening at all. And we'll see what happens from this point forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh. I don't even want to answer this one. Do you want to answer it? Because that's creating that probability.
We're already in it. It's called a global war, and we're already in it. That's how
there's all sorts of wars going on, like the war of consciousness and war of,
I don't see there being an actual big war. Yeah, that's what they want. They want that. But I don't feel it.
Yeah, I think, and we've heard this through the Disclosure Project, and this is what I will say, that the nuclear missile bases were all incapacitated. There will not be a nuclear war, period. Try as they might, but it won't happen. So
that's right.
Yeah.
100% agree with that.
Yeah, so that's the best I can do on that one. This one is going to be a tough one to answer here on Facebook. Maybe we should answer this one on Rumble.
Use certain words. We've done it before.
We can't say EF.
Yeah, we can use it as a competition. So is evidence of competition coming up with Trump becoming president in the coming months? Is the evidence.
Oh, it's interesting about Sidney Powell.
Yeah, tell me what that is, because I saw something, because I watch a guy called Robert Gouveia, and he's a criminal lawyer, and he basically reads through all the transcripts of the court cases, and he describes it all, what's going on and what's happening. And I was literally just, when I came in, that's what who I was listening to. He's really good, but he explains it all. And he said about Sidney Powell and Fanny. He calls her Big Fanny. So yeah, basically he said that a lot of people are taking plea deals or something, and it's not even going through. What do you think? What was you saying about Sidney Powell?
Well, yeah, she took a plea deal, and they want her to. Well, people speculate that they want her to testify against Trump somehow, in the EF that we're going to be answering here. And all she was doing was questioning things. I don't see the harm. But yet the left is so terrified of Trump getting in as president. They're doing everything they could possibly do to prevent him from even running. And that's all it boils down to. I feel bad.
Did exactly the same when Trump got in. She went out there protesting. She went out there telling everybody to get in the streets. She was creating people to riot.
Yeah.
That was Hillary. So.
Oh yeah, some of the things that the left has done would be ostracized by anyone if they did it on the right, the same thing to the left. But it's okay for like Maxine Waters to tell people to go out and confront Trump voters and and all the shit that Pelosi did. Like when Trump said told the Capitol Police on J6 that we need more support out there at the Capitol building. Pelosi said, no. Why would she say that?
Yeah.
Because this was all orchestrated.
Yeah.
Yep. So our question comes from Tone. Is evidence of EF coming with Trump becoming president in the coming months? It's a long way there. And when you say coming months, I got a yes, but it's the subsequent cards that are concerning. Okay? Because someone's saying something that someone doesn't want to hear. And I think that's the left and the truth, basically. But the next cards, we got some, concerning cards coming out as well. In regards to this EF. Once again, too, we got this poverty card. Man, central banks going down. U.S. The Federal Reserve is definitely going down. It may happen by the end of the year. Like I said, we'll talk more about this on Rumble at 10 p.m. tonight Eastern. Links up here on Facebook, down here on YouTube. Check in at 10. We'll be talking more about that. But is it happening in the coming months? There's just so much shit going on. And I think because of that momentum, it's supposed to happen. But with all they need to create an event to collapse the dollar. And something in that time period, probably by the end of the year. We're at, almost November. We got a couple months here where it seems like, the left is going to try to come up with something, because everything they've done to prevent Trump from being a presidential candidate has failed. And we've seen this because of the energies right now of Pluto and Capricorn, which remain until the beginning of next month. Whatever they try is boomeranging back at them because of this truth frequency that remains and continues to get stronger and stronger every day through the end of Pluto and Capricorn. So try as they may, Trump will come in. There will be some kind, and don't look at him as a savior. There's no physical being on this planet right now that's a savior, right? Except for me. No, I'm kidding. I joke. That's a horrible joke, but yeah. But yeah, there's something that's going on. They're going to need to point the finger at something. I think that's basically their ace in the hole, to collapse the dollar and then somehow keep Biden in there because through martial law or something. And who knows, it could be the alien invasion after that. But all this shit has been talked about with the controllers at various burgers of builders meetings. So, try not to get too wrapped up in it. It's all theater, right? Be more concerned about what's going on within. That's the ultimate decision that you can make on anything right now. That's what I have.
Right. So, yeah, I'm still seeing a strong female around the elections and around Trump and around the changes. I'm still seeing it. Strong female. I don't know. So in answer to this, I would say that there's not a lot of change that I'm seeing over the next kind of week or so, for sure. When I look into the beginning of November, there's something new to do with looking into things, like a new lawyer or a new lawsuit. Something is going to be coming in, which is going to put up some it's like they're going to have to defend themselves. So could this be, that there is a trial? I mean, I don't know how the US system works, because there seems to be a lot of talking, a lot of evidence, but then there's nothing else happening. But I can see that there will be, the judgment time is coming. And I would say over the next couple of weeks, there seems to be something big happening, maybe by the middle of November. But I don't feel as if it's getting to the point of it being swapped over yet. Okay, going to Trump yet. So not yet. Yeah. So that's what I get. It's not very helpful. But yeah.
All right. Our next question comes from Martel, asking, will Hawaii gain her independence from the United States in the near future? Of course. Will she gain her independence from the USA in the near future? Getting used to this card yet? Decisions, choices, paths. That's what we're seeing. I'm not seeing any time in the near future that will happen. It's almost like the identical look on her face for both of these cards, right? Right? Sorrow, grief, and all. But not necessarily will they gain their independence from the USA, but something major is going to happen in the future where a very positive event, maybe we got the sun, maybe that's the solar flash that happens that gives us all our independence from money, politics, government, religion. I had, some of you guys are new to this channel, and I'll explain what this vision that I had. I saw myself standing in front of myself, and all of a sudden this white light floods the planet. And when that happens, you don't have any worries. You're not thinking about money, politics, government, or religion. Or if your boss is a jerk. None of that stuff matters. None of it. All you will feel is unconditional love to a magnitude never experienced on this planet. The best way I can describe it is to imagine the person or the people that you love the most. Imagine that love, and then try to magnify it by 1,000,000 times. And I may be underestimating. That's the love that you'll be bathing in when that white light hits the planet. And I was shown this, and I felt it. It's so amazing. I had an IN5D beach meetup a few years back. And one of the people that was there is a registered nurse. And she had a near-death experience where she was brought to the other side of the veil and shown what's going to happen in the near future. She said, the way you described that is exactly what I was shown and what I felt. Cliff High talks about some event that's coming. And I'm in the process of putting an article together about this. But he said it's, I believe, 13 times stronger of probability or along that line to the 11th of you know what month in September or what year, you know, and what that event was. We have to tippy toe around that stuff here on YouTube and Facebook. But it's 13 times stronger. Could this be one of the possibilities of what he was talking about? The event. Anyway, I digress. Let's hope that that's what is going to happen sometime in the near future, where we all gain our independence from tyranny and oppressive leaders. That's what I have.
Okay. Thank you. My feeling is yes. I believe that Hawaii will, but I also believe that there's going to be a huge change about with all countries, all states, all and people will all be united as one as well. So, and this isn't the New World Order coming together. This is the chance of people being in a love vibrational energy and everybody looking out for everybody and everybody being very much it's like sovereign to themselves but also collectively sovereign. So there's a whole different ball game love wise, you know. So you know, a lot of people want to gain their independence and things like that. Now it's like Scotland wants to gain their independence from the rest of the UK. That's what they want to do. But there will be none of this power hungry back and forth energy. So, you know, the chances are they may not even want to, but they can, or they will be. Yeah. I just want to point out that my lovely friend Steve's here. So, hey, Steve. So how you doing? So I had a dream about the Speaker of the House being a Black individual. Okay. So, yeah, it's good to put these things out there because, you know, we all have dreams and these dreams do, they can be premonitions. So very interesting. So, yeah, that's all I got, my love.
So I think it was Susie that said this. I can't find the comment right now, but she said my devil card looks like Jason Momoa.
It does a bit. Yeah. Does a bit.
Yeah. Are we having fun?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, lots of great questions coming in from everyone. We appreciate that. Thank you for putting them in upper caps.
Yeah.
This is lower
and
caps.
There's some lovely comments going on in the chat. We wish we could read them all out, but unfortunately we can't do the process of reading the cards and speak to everyone. We can in the beginning, but when we start getting into this, it's so we're not ignoring you, and you know, welcome to the chat here today. So I'll leave it over to you, my love.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the cards right now for will the stock market crash before the banks fail? This question's coming from Martel. I can't get a definitive answer on will one happen before the other. Remember, you know, one of the cards that we've gotten repetitively tonight is, you know, decisions to be made, choices to be made, and timelines, you know, converging and stuff. I don't think that's been decided yet. Will the stock market crash before the banks fail? It could happen simultaneously. They could both crash at once. I mean, there's a third possibility, and a fourth possibility is none of the above, right? I mean, there's so much going on, but what the cards say, and that's exactly what this card says. We got, the Chariot, but what she's looking at, could it go this way? Could it go that way? Where am I going to go? Which way is this whole situation gonna go? Right? But what I see, and once again, I swear, I shuffle these cards. I don't pick them up like all in a row. I shuffle one and pick up one card, and then I shuffle and I pick up another card. Remember when I said, here's that girl, and it looks like the same picture on both, she's got the same expression on both cards. Well, we got that again. You got to pay attention to this. And what this would tell me more than anything, if I had to guess, and all it is a guess, okay? I would say the banks fail. Yep. But I do believe that the white hats are working with something in the background that is already in place, because we got the world card after that. So, what Bill Holter recommends is that you have 2 to 3 months worth of cash available, which many of us don't have. You may want to make sure that, he recommends buying as much physical silver or gold as you can afford, because that's not fiat currency. That's tangible. And I'm not a financial analyst or advisor, and this is not financial advice. Personally, if I had the money, I would buy a lot of junk silver. Junk silver being, here in the United States, that would be any coins from 1964 and earlier, whether they be silver dollars, half dollars, quarters, and dimes. Okay? Nickels and pennies don't count. They were never made in silver. But if the banks collapse and there's a transition period of 2 to 3 weeks, and there isn't any currency and everything shuts down, you might have to barter with people. And so if you had a silver dime, right? A silver dime might have a melt value of $3.50, maybe. But you can use that to barter. If you could find a farmer, here's a silver dime for a couple dozen eggs or something. Yeah, they'd take it. Heck yeah. So I'm hoping that there is something already in place. I do believe that the white hats aren't going to let us flounder like fish out of the water. No pun intended with the flounder analogy. But what I would highly recommend, though, is if you're going to buy anything, buy some, number one, water. Stock up a little on water. And just some simple things to get you through. Peanut butter, rice, simple things that you can get through until it's over and we transition into the next form of, hopefully, gold-backed currency. That's what I have.
In a minute, I've just noticed, going back into the comments, we do have a question from Phil Christopher, so we'll try and come back to that. We missed it because only the first part was in capitals, so that's okay. We got it there. Okay, so will the stock market crash before the banks fell? Well, I did the dice on this, and it came up with a 4, which is stability. So the answer to that is there will be as much stability as possible while the transition happens. So I actually feel that this won't just be everything going kaboom and everybody feeling like, like Greg said, a fish out of water. that's not how you're going to feel. So I do feel as if it's all going to be done very strategically, and I feel that we will be informed. And I believe that this, we've never had an EBS system here in the UK. Never, never, ever has our phones had anything like alarm systems or anything like that. We've never, ever had that. So for the reasons that I feel, they're getting us ready to hear that the system has changed, and to basically to push us over to the radio or to the TV, to watch what the next phase is, what is going to happen. So yeah, I feel that I don't feel as if it will crash before the banks. So no.
Okay. Awesome.
Shall
Thank
I
you.
put up Phil's question, or you found it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because the first letter was capitalized. I didn't even notice the rest, so but thank you for catching that. Phil's asking, will Hillary Clinton go down with the October 28th lunar eclipse? Funny, I drew the Jason Momoa devil card for Hillary. Whatever that might mean, right? But yeah, will she go down? I don't see it happening. Especially by October 28th. No, that's only in 4 days. Don't see it happening, but there are plans in the works, for making sure that all who have worked against the best interests of humanity will be held accountable for it. And once that happens, we got the world card again. And this is probably, we've done this for over half a year. Actually, no, the global predictions, gosh, we've done this for quite a while. A couple of years now. But this tonight is like the most I've seen the world popping up. And, and we're seeing, the collapse of finances coming up repetitively. But the world is, something major is about to happen, folks. And I think it has a lot. I think it does have a lot to do with not just here in the United States, the Federal Reserve, but global currencies. There's a reason why, we had all these wars in the Middle East, because they weren't within the central banking system. Of course, they are now after the wars, and the United States comes in and rebuilds their country for them. How gracious of them, when they were on their own currency that was not associated with the central banks. But now all of us are basically screwed that are not within the BRICS system. They can collapse everything at any given time that they want to. And I have a feeling that that's going to happen by the end of the year. But will BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America, will they comply as well? I doubt it. Of course, we'll be the last to know here in the United States because of the propaganda that our media puts out there. But I digress. Will Hillary Clinton go down with the October 28th lunar eclipse? No. Sadly, but no. We all hope so and wish so, but no. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, she's not even alive. She died years ago, or was brought to Gitmo and this and that. I don't know. Is that true? I don't know. I can't prove it, but that's what a lot of people say, and without any proof. So the only proof you can say, and we've seen like body doubles or perhaps even clones of many of these world stage actors, that's basically what they are. Like look at Biden, how many clones there are of him. But can I tell you definitively that he's no longer with us? No, I can't. And I don't think anyone can, but people will come out and say, oh, he's a clone. He was taken to Gitmo and tried for this and that. No proof whatsoever. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't see her. I think, that entity of, or at least the energy of Hillary Clinton is still here in whatever form that might be. And, unfortunately, she'll still be here after October 28th, although most of us wish she wasn't. But anyway, that's what I have.
Okay. Yeah, so my actual feeling, psychic feeling, is that she's already been dealt with. That is what my psychic side say to me, that whoever is walking about as Hillary Clinton is not her. So whether that's a body double, whether there's CGI, has anybody actually physically seen her around? Because sometimes they're very good with CGI. They can do all sorts of things. So yeah, I don't feel as if she's going to be the person that is playing the role of her, not by the 28th of October. But I do see a big, it's like a visual arrest, I feel that you will see of Hillary particularly. I do see that. Yeah. So that's all I get with that.
Okay. Our next question comes from Heidi Forsyth. I've got a quick answer. Don't go far. When will NASA be outed for lying to us for so long? Well, it's going to happen. I can't tell you when, but it's definitely going to happen. They will be held accountable for their bullshit that they put upon the people of this planet. Yeah, so I can't give you a date, but it's going to happen. They will be held accountable. What do you think?
Okay, so I just did the dice on that, and I got 11, which means divine intervention. Okay, they're going to be shown up. It's going to be they're going to be tripped up very, very publicly. Very publicly. It's going to be, they say something and it's definitely proven without a shadow of a doubt. And I feel the media is going to be called out in the process as well. And I do feel that is within the next, I think within 2024. So yeah, that's what I see. But it's going to be quite spectacular the way that they're going to do this, and it's very clever. And you kind of sit there and go, well done. Very impressed. Yeah. That's what I see.
And that was our last question.
Okay.
That gives us 20 minutes or so to relax a little before the next show.
Yeah.
We will be back on in 20 minutes.
We will.
The link is here if you're on Facebook for our live and uncensored, where a few things that we're already talking about here that we can expound upon in greater detail there. And if you're on YouTube, the link's down here below the video. Hope to see you guys over there. Anything you want to wrap up on, my love?
Yeah, I do want to say that the WHO, there's some big things happening with that, and it is an international problem. It's very, very big, and we do need to talk about it. Yeah. So
okay.
About that on Rumble.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, part of that video that you put on there, and I got some what I'm discerning from that video. We'll talk about that later. All right. So we're going to end it there for now. Thank you all for joining us here, whether you're watching live, YouTube, Facebook, watching the recorded version on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you all for being part of our IN5D family. We hope that you'll join us in 20 minutes or so on Rumble. You got the links above or below. Live and uncensored with Gregg and Allie. So on behalf of my beautiful, gorgeous, lovely, sexy goddess of a wife Allie. I'm Greg. We're
Oh.
both sending you lots of infinite love and light from our heart to yours. Take care, everyone.
See you. Bye.
Bye.